Hello, guys, and welcome to Odds on League and Match Day 36. Only 3 games left, and we have Alain Valnegri to analyze with us, as always, French football. Alain, how are you?
Hello, Edu. Yes, really well. It's really journey. We have the fighting between Marseille and Lens for the champions, the fighting for the European spot, and the fighting against relegation.
Exactly.
And we are here to
with
try
Nantes
to predict in the better way.
With Nantes and Auxerre fighting to avoid the last spot available to go to Ligue 2. So let's analyze all the games. Remember to leave your comments and press the like and subscribe. And now let's go on with the show. And the first game, Alain, is on Friday. It's a good one, perhaps the best one in this match day, although we are talking about two teams that, in my opinion, failed this season, perhaps the two most disappointing teams. I'm talking about Lyon, Monaco, because Lyon, they are 7th, almost with no options to play in Europe next season after the defeat against Clermont, and Monaco because they won't play Champions League again next season. It looks like they are back to the Europa League.
Yes, both teams have the same problem. When the competition called them to make a quality jump, both team doesn't make this step. Lyon last Sunday they had a really good opportunities in Clermont to steal and conserve the rhythm about Lille and Stade Rennais. They're filed. There are 4 points to the European spot right now in 3 journey. It will be difficult. It is the last call Friday for Lyon, and is the not the last call for Monaco, because I think it's utopical to predict Monaco in the next Champions League. So many points lose in the last journey against Lille, against Lyon, against Montpellier. And right now, there must to protect the European, the Europa League spot. When do you see the season? The potential for both teams, the model of play, the first reflex is a game with goal. It will be a game with goal. I don't see Monaco without goal in another game like Sunday against Lille. I choose over 2.75 goals, odds 1.71.
Very poor season for both teams. I think we expected much more from Lyon and Monaco. Also, we expected more from Nantes. On Saturday, we have Nantes Montpellier right now in relegation spots. Nantes, they got a point against Toulouse in that controversial game, starting late with that problems around the rainbow, LGTB rights, and a strange situation what we lived in Toulouse. The important thing talking about football is that they got a point, but it's not enough for Nantes. Alain, the last victory in Ligue 1 was on the 12th of February, and you were talking about last call for Lyon. It's not the last call for Nantes, but almost.
Yes, Nantes has one as a chance in the sense of not a good schedule, because last 3 games, 2 games at home, 1 against a team like Montpellier who is playing nothing for this end of the season, and against Angers. And that one, if you take the calculator, 6 points, I think not will be saved the category in Ligue 1. Right now, the game, I analyzed this game with a motivational view. I think not is really favorite for this game. The odds are really generous for Nantes winning. Montpellier is playing nothing in the last in this last journey. 𝐬𝐭𝐴𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐜𝐭𝐿 is one of the legendary player in Nantes, legendary manager in Nantes. He gave back to the team the Ligue when the team was really bad. I think I don't want to think bad, but I think that maybe can be make a gift to Nantes for this game. I choose Nantes winning, odds 2.22.
Well, risky this one. They have to win, but they've been unable to win for so many months. And the other game we have on Saturday is a good one. Lille-Marseille, Lille in the 5th spot, right now going to the conference, and still they have to fight to get to these European spots. And Marseille, Alain, also fighting for the 2nd spot. They beat Angers, is very, very important, as we are mentioning in our videos. Finish in the 2nd spot in Ligue 1, because otherwise you will play the Champions League playoff in August.
Yes, and it's not a good memory for football, for French club, this stage for the preliminary in Champions. Is with OL Monaco the best game this journey. Lille with a good record at home, Marseille with the best record away from the beginning of the season in the league. Lille, I think Lille suffer the type of team like Marseille when they play at home against this model of play with a team can be defend low and attack in transition. Lille found some problem. Now Lille is in competition with Rennes for the conference spot. Sincerely, if Lille can't catch a European spot, it will be a deception, because I think the season is really good until now. If we consider the changement about the model of play, the player, they lose a key player, and with the squad, I think Paulo Fonseca make a really good job, but to make an excellent job, he must to catch a European spot, and he will be maybe a little short. This game is key for Lille, is key for Marseille to conserve the rhythm about Lens and put pressure about Lens. They play one day before of the Northeast, and they play against the historical rival of Lens. In the case of Lille, wasn't in a European spot fighting. I choose without doubt Marseille win, because if Lille can be make a bad things to Lens, there will be do that same things from Lens. I choose Marseille winning. X no bet. Odds 2.15.
Well, we were saying the whole season that they are the best away team in Ligue 1. They are not anymore. Now is PSG, but still, of course, very good when they play away Olympique Marseille. And you were mentioning that Lille, they are involved in the European fight against Rennes, for instance, only 1 point less Rennes than Lille, so they have to go to Corsica and beat Ajaccio away. We know that Rennes, they have a lot of problems when they are traveling away. They lost the last 3 away games, but Alain, you also mentioned the problems that Ajaccio have about scoring. You told me that they were not going to score in the Parc des Princes, and they got a 5-0 result.
Yes, Ajaccio was the problem last season when they go to the Ligue 1, and Ligue 1 without the defensive number they had last season, is really difficult to pretend to save the category. The problem is clear with the goal. Like the problem is clear with Rennes when they play away. I think it's 13 in the away table. Rennes is difficult to understand. that for the squad, for the talent, for the face they show when they play at home, where the game are really funny. The quality is really high, especially in technical perspective. Now, I can't see another results about Rennes winning, because if Rennes can be winning against Ajaccio without ambition, with last 2 months really bad, you don't deserve to go to the European spots. It's simple. But in my mind, I can't see I can't see Rennes without Europe next season. Rennes winning odds 1.55 for the 𝐬𝐴З𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐜 team winning Sunday in course.
Well, they have to win next game. Brest, Clermont. Brest, they are gonna stay in Ligue 1. They still need 1 point more to stay in Ligue 1, but the victory against Auxerre was key. This one can be tricky, and we have very good odds to back Clermont somehow, and they are in great form. Alain, 6 victories and 1 draw in the last 7 games. Crazy run.
Yes. Brest improve when Royce came in the bench. Clermont make a brilliant season. I think the nomination about the manager 𝐿𝐵𝐿 in the top 5 manager is deserved right now. Last game they won against Lyon. It was a symbolical game, because Clermont can't have ambition to catch European spot, but his neighbor Lyon is neighbor about Clermont, and they quit probably the European spot with that victory. Brest at home is really difficult to play against this team. Is a team, maybe is the team involved in the fighting of relegation, more able to win 1-0 his game. And Clermont in offensive phase it was not the best line this season for Clermont. I choose under 2.25, odds 2.05.
Well, and this is a relaxed game, Brest Clermont, and nothing to play for in the next one. So be careful with your bets. This Nice Toulouse, Alain, with Nice, they lost the last game against Strasbourg. I guess they are thinking already in the next season. Another team that disappointed us this season. Nice playing against Toulouse. Overachieving, of course, a great season, winning the Coupe de France, and remember that they got promoted this very season, and they are very relaxed in the last month of competition.
Yes, is the classical empty game. Both team doesn't have ambition right now for this final of the season. Nice is a deception. Toulouse is not a surprise, but it's a good news about the Ligue 1. It's one of the team gave a lot of offensive football with really funny game. They won the Coupe de France. That one is the biggest point about Toulouse this season. After more than 60 years, you won a trophy. Now the season is finished, but they want to finish well. But the question is, they have the energy to finish well, because after the final of Coupe de France, the record is not good, because they lose against Lens, they draw against Nantes and Ajaccio, and before the Coupe de France, it was the classical game where Toulouse catch point in every game. Now Nice is difficult because they had a lot of internal problem. a lot of internal problem. Lucien Favre work not in his best context. Digard in the first 2 months was really good, but the season of Nice finished when they got eliminated against Basel. After this game, the team disappeared. And but in spite of that, I think that we have more motivation respect to Toulouse, and I choose Nice winning odds 1.83.
Well, another empty game, as you call it, Reims and 𝐬𝐭𝐴. 𝐬𝐭𝐴 entertaining us, as you are saying in the last weeks. It's good to go with goals in their games, 5 consecutive defeats with both teams to score. And Reims is one of these teams also that they surprised us with the new manager, but they are not having a great end of the season with 4 defeats in the last 5 games.
Yes, the final of the season of France are bad, and they don't have the chance, or he's not lucky during his game. Last Friday they made a really good game in Nantes, but with one man more during 75 minutes, they'll be able to receive 2 goals and lose the game. And that one is not the best news. Now, on the game of Angers are in the last months with a lot of goals. Reims want to increase the record of Balogun to score. Balogun score again against Lens. Angers, we see that we saw in Marseille. Team wanna play. The team wanna play, but the team have a lot of limits, especially when without the possession of the ball. Reims wanna give. I think Reims will give an happiness to his fans, and we will see a really open game. And I choose over 2.5 goals, odds 1.76.
Usually this is a good bet when Angers is playing. 3. Strasbourg is the next game, another game with almost nothing to play for, because 3, they are relegated, and luckily for Strasbourg, they are almost safe, now 5 points distance with the relegation. Key victories against Nice and Nantes, 4 victories in the last 5 games. I have to say that I'm happy to see next season, Alain, a classic team in Ligue 1 like Strasbourg.
Yes, Strasbourg managed well the last months. Their catch point at home, finally. They conceive the decent average when they played away. That one is a classical motivation game. Troyes doesn't play nothing in his final of the season. In spite, Strasbourg play all, because Strasbourg have now some point to advantage, and there can be managed this distance. If Strasbourg win in Troyes, probably it can be mathematical. Strasbourg save the category. It's really difficult season for the Alsatian team. I can't not choose Strasbourg winning, Edu, because I don't see Troyes catch point against this Strasbourg. Strasbourg winning odds 1.65.
So poor, Troyes, they only got 1 point in the last 7 games, so deservedly they are going to Ligue 2. Next game, Lorient, Lens, and this one is an important one, not for Lorient. They stay in the middle part of the table, but for Lens, as we are saying, they still have to get into the second spot, and they are in the right track. David Reims in the last game, 4 consecutive victories for them, and that's why the bookies place them as favorite. Alain, I'm not sure if the odds are too low to back Lens. It's 1.6 for them to win.
Yes, but the question is, what about the second part of the season of Lorient? The second part is really bad. They doesn't have motivation for this game, and they found a team who Lorient suffered, inclusive in the first part of the season. Is the classical characteristical collective team who Lorient suffered this season. Really physical, with a really good pressure, and especially really dangerous in offensive transition. Openda are flying this season. Seko Fofana, in my opinion, is best three of the midfielder in the Ligue 1. When Lens played 1 time per week, Lens can be expressed his best football. We see the worst moment of Lens, it was when they play during the week, especially in Coupe de France, where they lose some point in Ligue 1, because the level of the athletic condition must be 100%. If when Lens play with an 80% in conditional way, they suffer, and there is not the same Lens. Now Lens must manage his last 3 journey, his comfortable advantage respect to Olympique de Marseille. I see Lens winning in Lorient, in spite of the really poor odds, because I think the difference between both teams are reflect in the odds. Lens winning odds to 1.63.
Next game, Auxerre PSG is the last game we have this weekend. PSG, at least, they are winning easily the last games with all the controversy that we are seeing in the Parc des Princes, in the race to win the title. Perhaps if the results are good, they can even be crowned champions against Auxerre, Alain, but this could be one of the most difficult games that they have until the end of the season, because Auxerre, they are involved in the relegation battle.
Yes, Pellissier made a really good job. The audience know my respect for Pellissier. Now, Paris Saint-Germain, in every journey, the question is, Mbappé will be scored? The answer is at 90% yes, because he's fighting with 𝐜𝐭𝐿𝐴ZZ for the title of top scorer in Ligue 1. PSG will be received goal in every journey. I think we can ask that too, because in a lot of games we saw Paris Saint-Germain received goal, and the question is, how many goals can be scored Paris Saint-Germain in this game? Auxerre is difficult to play against. Auxerre is a really organized block. They quit a lot of space. The defensive line protect really well his shoulder, and is probably a game where Paris Saint-Germain can have difficult to create occasion. I choose under 3.25 goals, odds 1.75.
Okay, a bit risky always going under in PSG games. This season, let's see if we still have a fight for the title in case they drop points, or perhaps if Lens are unable to win against Lorient, PSG win, they will be crowned champions. Well, Alain, tell me your safe bet for this match day.
Not Montpellier over 1.5, 75 goals.
1.36 is your safe bet, and your ACCA?
My ACCA is Olympique Lyonnais Monaco over 2.25. Ajaccio Rennes winning. Reims Angers over 2.75 goals. And 3 Strasbourg over 2.25 goals, for a total 6.17.
Okay, thank you, Alain Valnegri. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget, press the like, subscribe, and we will be back next week with more Ligue 1. Bye-bye.
Ciao.